Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going over my CDM build. Played over 150 games in DM on this FIFA, about 1,000 in general, and out of all the builds I've tried, this is the one that works for me the best. Played with it on VFL, just won the playoffs on FGL over in the Bundesliga 2, and I'll tell you what, the other DM was using this exact build and we smashed it. Going to be releasing weekly videos on all things ranging from pro clubs to NBA my career to my Madden relocation franchise series. Make sure you subscribe, drop me a like and comment any other video ideas. If you do love a bit of pro clubs or you're just missing sport, you're in the right place. So this is the build I like to use. It's a smaller build at 5'6", which will let you turn quickly to get into position to make a tackle when you miss one, and it will let you recover faster when they're on a quick break and you need to get back and get a last ditch tackle in. I rarely find myself not being able to keep up with a winger or striker with this build while still being a bit heavier at 174 pounds and maintaining the strength to be able to muscle other players off the ball and the height to still win the majority of the headers that do come your way. So you can go up to 176 pounds, but if you want the extra strength it's really not worth it, as you do lose a lot of important stats in CDM. If you do want to change the weight of the build, just make sure you stay above 154 pounds, as it keeps your pro stocky instead of lean. You can't really play lean as a CDM, as you just get knocked off the ball again and again. The most important part of this build is the player's actual position. Make sure your pro is a right wing back instead of a central defensive mid, as it still has crazy high defensive stats but gives you about 10 extra pace. Honestly, it makes a world of difference when you're playing competitively, as a lot of the better players in this use the technique to get extra pace. Onto the traits, just try and copy what I've got here if you've got the max amount of skill points. If you don't, I'll explain which traits are more vital, which are more important to put your skill points into. Starting with the physical player traits, you want all of the traits that add up to the physical speciality, all of the jumping traits and all of the strength traits on here. Next, you want all of your defending traits on, since that's your main job really. You can get rid of the slide tackling traits, since you really shouldn't be slide tackling. It's a last ditch attempt to win the ball, and 7 times out of 10 you'll give away a foul, but apart from that you want all of them on. On your dribbling traits, you really need all of your agility and balance. These are two of the most important aspects of being a CDM. It's no use in being really good at tackling if you can't get in the position to make a tackle, is there? If you watch till the end of the video, I'll give some really useful tips on tackling and positioning your player. When it comes to passing, you want to put as many short passing traits on as you can. Make sure you put on passing speciality, as well as it gives you a big passing boost across to your crossing, where you shouldn't really be crossing anyway in competitive clubs. Also, a wonderful thing to put on at a cost of a few acceleration points, or instead of solid player, is set play specialist. If you put on set play specialist, you can control the cursor on set plays so much better, and it just gives you a big boost to your actual attributes. The only shooting traits I've put on are the 7 skill points needed to get a 3-star weak foot. It gives you extra heading and a little bit better finishing. If you don't care about those, then get rid of that and just put on a bit more pace, to be honest. If you look at this clip here, you can see 2 options for the man about to get the ball. The man my pro's covering and the other man. I try it and get in the middle of him and cut the passing lane here, as you can see. And then when he passes to another one, I drop back, make the tackle, and then a little pass off to the open man. In this clip, I get the ball and turn straight into trouble. So what I like to do here is a little drag back. It's one of the more underrated moves in FIFA to use, but it's really effective and can get you out of a tight little pinch. So as I said before, one of the good traits to put on is set piece specialist. As you can see, I can move my cursor to wherever I want and it will stay there. It won't move back to the centre or move at all. Really effective for free kicks and corners. See, I'll just bang that one straight there, top bins. It's not bad, is it? In this clip, the player's got 2 options to pass to. the best thing to do here is to position yourself between him and the most attacking player, because if he turns that way like he does here, then you win the ball. If he passes it, he's going to have to pass it backwards. In this situation where your centre-back's got the ball in his box, the best thing to do is to wait on the edge of the box for him like I do here. I get the ball, then I can drive with it or make a little pass, a little ball roll, very good move to use, gets you out of a lot of dangerous situations. When you do get on the ball in the middle, a very good move to make is a little ping out wide. Here I use an RBX pass because it keeps the ball low and it has enough power to get to the man. This is one of the best tips I can give you. When your team are on the ball, try and maintain triangles between all of your players. Say the centre back's got the ball and he's looking at the right mid, make a run off the right mid inside him. Alright lads, so that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like and subscribe and comment on any feedback you have or anything you think that I should change. Cheers.